morning, CBC. Welcome to Coffee with Your Church. I'm Mel.
I'm Shawna.
And we haven't planned for anything today, so we have no idea. Well, Shawna did.
Yes.
We have no idea what it is.
I have cards.
Oh, good. What's on your cards?
Well, first, again, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's do our little cheers coffee.
Cheers.
And thank you for this mug.
You're welcome.
My face is too fat.
Oh, did you not try to drink out of it? Sometimes cute mugs are super cute.
Oh, this is
Mine is also...
Let me see. Okay.
Mine's also really round, so like getting into the edge there is a little...
It's the ears just want to go over my cheeker
It's
beakers.
kind of the same thing, but anyway.
Okay, well, I think
work.
we got a few things to discuss today, and we're going to start off with, like we did last time, what national day it is.
Oh, what days are it?
Yes.
What days are it? What days is...
What days?
What holidays are today?
No, it's not holidays. It's National Day, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you.
So today is National Chocolate Macaroon Day.
Only the chocolate ones.
Apparently. Mm-hmm.
Good to know. I mean, I don't know why would you make a macaroon without chocolate? I mean, they do.
Yeah, they have pistachio, they have lemon, macaroons.
Oh, no. Those are...
Oh.
Let's get this straight, everybody, please.
Oh, is that the coconut thing?
Macaroons are the coconut things. Macarons are French.
Oh, aren't we fancy?
Well, yes, we are.
Well,
I'm a city mouse.
Don't they all say macaroon? I mean...
They're spelled two different ways.
Okay, well...
Where's the switch on this thing?
It's right here. Apparently it's coconut, macaroon, whatever. Okay.
Chocolate ones.
Back to National Day.
I've been running up and down the stairs. Excuse me for a moment.
Funny that you say that, because today is National Running Day. Which
Done!
I won't be doing.
I did. I'm done.
You did. You're done.
I'm
okay.
flitzing now. So
another day is National Egg Day. That'll make my husband very happy.
My goodness. Wait. We need to discuss this. This is very important. Any new egg recipes going on these days? Steve went on a little bit of a kick for a while.
Yes.
Making many egg things, especially Scotch eggs.
No, now he's making pickled eggs.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Scotch eggs, most people didn't understand because unless you've been to an Irish or British pub, it's basically hard-boiled egg.
Hard-boiled egg wrapped in sausage and then fried. And it's actually pretty good.
And then usually it's served with a lovely mustard sauce.
Yes.
And people look at them funny because it's an egg that's about that big after it's all said and done.
As you would say, Grey Poupon.
Pardon me.
Yes.
Okay, do you need this too?
Nope, not right. Oh, thank you. Okay.
I know.
Next, National Repeat Day.
What?
National Repeat Day.
What?
National Repeat Day.
We could do this all day.
Yes.
And we'd be completely amused doing it. We don't know how y'all feel about it, but we'd be amused.
Everybody could be turning the TV, or no, they're
click.
And then, finally, National Chocolate Macaroon Day.
I see what you did there. I got that. I was repeating.
Okay.
I know.
Bad joke. Okay. So that's the end of National Days.
National Days. This is why we don't plan for anything, because this is us normally, but with more makeup.
But now we have some fun stuff that will include our audience, hopefully that we have one. Do we have one?
We'll ask our producer, do we have an audience? Is it more than one person?
Is it just my family? No, you don't. Okay. Two things I want to talk about with you all today. I would love it, maybe you would too.
We'll see. I have no idea what's happening next, so let's find out.
If people would make suggestions for topics of the day, we will research it and talk about it. To a point, we will,
No, she will research.
Yes.
Shawna M. at cbcwaterford.org, not Mel W.
Yes,
I'll hit delete.
Just suggestions and, decent topics, blah, blah, blah. So make suggestions. We'll look at them and maybe...
I don't think they care if we have a topic or not.
One of these days we may have nothing to talk about.
I
know that sounds far-fetched, but
then... this is important. Is my mascara running right here?
No.
My eyes watery.
You look a little watery.
I'm feeling a little watery.
Don't go there. We can't. This is supposed to be
uplifting. We're upstairs. Well, it is uplifting. We're upstairs. Yeah. And today it's supposed to be 105 today. Ugh.
Yeah.
And there's no air conditioning in this room. I mean, there is an air conditioner in this room. We can't turn it on. If we turned it on, you wouldn't be able to hear us. No. So, hence, Shawna's wonderful... Oh, wait. Let's go turn it on now. Then we'll see what happens. So, right now, I'm so thankful for you
I
And
know,
this,
I'm awesome, aren't I?
You are. And there's 2 speeds.
It has a little light and everything. Now, I want to get back on topic, speaking of topics.
I don't really care, but,
Okay. So anyway, make your suggestions, blah, blah,
this
blah.
will be all you today. I'll just be your color man, woman, whatever.
Color woman? What's that?
Oh, my God.
No, you're getting me off topic.
Have you never watched sports ever? There's like the
Bears.
guy that's like when sports happening, and there's the guy that's like telling what's actually going on in the game, and then there's the other guy who like says all these random facts and bizarre things, and you're like, who does that? It's the color guy. That's what he does.
I'm going back to my cards now.
I don't have any cards.
So to suggestions now.
Okay.
Name of our show.
Oh wait. Well, are we going to have our own show, or are we?
I think we need to. We need to have our own show.
We've been told a couple of times by a couple of people that are probably as weird as us, if not weirder.
Yeah.
That what we really needed was our own show.
Yeah,
we should lead Wednesday mornings to the pastors.
Yeah.
So
I have
send Shawna an email.
Yes, but I'm going to give you some suggestions.
Oh, okay.
You can, and we might do a Facebook poll. You can also, and there, I think our little producer Meg is going to
3 speeds.
Make it to where you can add your suggestions. But this is what I have, and all of these will end with either with Mel and Shawna or with Shawna and Mel. So I have the
Shawna
scoop,
and Mel, clearly.
Okay, the scoop with Shawna and Mel. The last word with Shawna and Mel.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hash time with Shawna and Mel.
This is California. I'm already voting that one down.
Really?
I'm sure you meant like hashtag or something.
No, hash time. Hash it out.
Oh, okay. That's not the hash I thought you were talking about.
I see.
We could get a whole new audience. Maybe we should do that one.
Well, I don't have that kind of mind.
I wasn't always a pastor's wife.
Yeah, okay. Here's another one. Stuff you should know with Shawna and Mel. Yeah. Happy hour.
Wait a minute, that's hysterical.
Why?
You didn't know the difference between a macaroon and a macaron, and now you're making fun of me for knowing the difference.
So now I know stuff I should know. Stuff.
Are we done then?
With the macaroons?
With the thing. Are we done?
No, I have a couple more. Just a couple more. Hold on. I told her it wasn't going to be 7 minutes. Happy hour.
It's never going to be 7 minutes.
Okay, that's a different show. Happy hour.
It's never going to be 7 minutes. That's what it should be called. It's never going to be 7 minutes.
And then Wednesday, what?
Where are my suggestions?
I'm coming to it.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I thought that was...
One that Megan suggested was Shenanigans with Shawna and Mel.
Yes.
And then your suggestion was... Really? You forgot?
It's been a long... I was up until 1 in the morning. I'm too old for this. Oh, yeah. Well, I knew about that one. Thank you. I'm getting hand signals from the booth about the 2 Christian broads talking about stuff.
Yes.
But there was another one.
No, that was it, and I have a problem with that. Because I know you come from New Jersey, but 2 Christian broads, and I got to start talking like, well, good morning, you want some coffee? And, oh my gosh,
stop doing that.
I'm so verklempt, and
There's no R in that word, stop. Just stop.
Peggy Sue called me the other night.
I'm verklempt right now just from the carrying.
She had gophers in her garden, and I had to go whack off 2 gophers. That's why
you don't even realize the words that are coming out of your own mouth. Please, I'm begging you.
Or we can have.
We're gonna go back and watch this and talk about what Shawna just said.
Well, what? I was trying to be.
You whack the gophers. You don't. Just stop talking.
God, you're bad.
No, I didn't say it.
Okay.
Tell me, you're thinking it at home too.
You're a mom, and then they go whack people. And
yeah, you gotta whack the gophers. But anyway,
all right. That's it. We're done. Make your suggestions. Vote. Don't vote.
There was a third though. Was Shenanigans with Shawna and Mel?
2 Christian. Shelby, or was it Sarah that said the Jew and the Gentile?
If that's the case, then I will start talking like I'm from New Jersey.
Okay. So that's that. So look, there's another card we can get rid of. Alrighty then.
Praise Jesus.
Now, for the topic of the day.
We have a topic.
We have a topic.
I'm unaware. What is it?
Well, hold on. Can I get to it, please?
It was... I was opening the door, so
Okay.
I was going to say, what is it? And you were going to go, well,
Okay.
today's topic is...
Well, I have to kind of work up to it.
Oh, okay.
So when the virus and everything started, the pandemic, whatever you want to call it.
Nonsense.
What was the first thing that everybody just went bozo about?
Oh, the TP run.
The TP. So I thought, we got to touch on this.
We do?
We do, because everybody, I know there's a debate on this. Everybody, I lose sleep over it. Sometimes.
What have you been watching about?
It is about over or under.
Over.
With the I know, right? But we're going to discuss it. We have, okay, here we go.
This is what happens when Shawna comes up with topics.
This is
now
under.
On, we will have a topic.
And
please send your suggestions to
we're going to go over the pros.
At cbcwaterford.org. I've just learned that this is not in camera.
Oh.
So I shall now be Vanna White for Shawna.
Okay.
Here it is.
I'm going to try to be quick here. So here is the pros and cons of the under. Okay. Cons. It's gross. Did I have that right? Do I have those backwards pro? No, this is a con.
How is hanging toilet paper backwards gross?
Well, first of all, some people get schmutz. And then you got to, and then look, like, watch. So say I go to wipe.
I really wish she'd stop with the Yiddish.
I go to wipe and, okay. So they got schmutz
Who's
on their
getting
hands.
Schmutz
and
on
then look, it rolls onto eat. I mean, it's just, and then it doesn't tear properly. It just, it just, And, and it's reaching behind. It just doesn't make any sense. And the pros there are none. So.
There are no pros?
There are no pros to the under.
Oh, to the under.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now we have the over.
There you go. Much better.
It's much better. Which makes sense because it's cleaner, smooth, cheap toilet paper. Smooth tears, doesn't touch the wall, and most importantly, I have my little, it's a back scratcher, but I didn't have a pointer. Megan, I'm ready for my, what do you want to call that?
Do we have graphics?
Diagram.
There's a diagram.
Yes. See, even it was patented to go over. See, so it's legit.
You have done way too much research about this.
And the cons, there are none because this is the correct way. So now
I have two questions.
Yes.
Do you know how to use the $400 Cricut that we needed to buy?
I have been trying to learn that, yes, but there have been several meetings in that room the last few days, and
it just can't be moved.
Just can't.
Do you know how to use our database here at the church?
Yes. Why?
Because you've done an awful lot of research.
Oh, this was easy. Anyway, but there's proof. Now you know. You heard it first. You don't need to Google it. I gave you all the info you need.
I think you might need to hold down the fort here for a moment.
Oh.
Because my guess is at some point this was sitting on a floor in a restroom in your home, maybe?
Yeah, now it's on your hands.
Yes. Have you ever cleaned that part of it?
Yeah, I did.
Well, because I've been holding it.
Yeah. This morning.
I'm out for just a second. I'm going to go wash my hands because that's what we do these days. So I'll be back.
I'll just sit here and scratch my back.
There you go.
Hurry up, babe. Okay. Another card gone. Get rid of that. I'll wait for Mel. And guess what? It's time for a little bit of Jesus. I think it's well overdue. I'll just sit here and wait. Need some background music or something. I'll take a little sip of my coffee. Growing old. Should have just gave her hand sanitizer. Wonder what state she went to wash her hands. New Jersey. Good point.
What are you talking about?
I was just waiting for you.
I'm terrified.
Okay. I decided that it was time for a little bit of Jesus now.
Oh, amen. Okay.
Yes.
He's probably better than we are. I mean, he's a lot better than we are.
Probably
I'm just
looking
saying.
down going, good night. What have I done?
Well, what do you do with your own children?
Yeah.
Until I became a parent, I really didn't understand the God thing because,
Yeah.
as a parent, you're like, oh,
bless your heart.
yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, so on a more serious note.
Do we have one of those?
I do.
You have a serious note.
I have a serious note. In light of, we all know what's going on. We see it on social media. We hear it on the news with the corona now, the protesting, the riots. Shelby called me, my daughter, and
She just turned 21. Happy belated,
yes.
Shelby.
And she wanted to put something on social media, just, in kind of support of just some good uplifting words.
Okay.
And she sent me a verse. Hey, Mom, does this sound good? This is what I'm trying to come across. And I thought it was perfect. And I'd like to read it this morning because
I think you should.
I think it
and
spoke to her heart.
There's part that I need to read too, right?
Yes.
Is this the part that I'm supposed to read?
No, I'm going to read. This was Shelby's verse that she spoke to her regarding what's going on in the world right now. So it is 1 John 2, 9 through 10. And it says, if anyone claims I am living in the light, but hates a Christian brother or sister, that person is still living in the darkness. Anyone who loves another brother or sister is living in the light and does not cause others to stumble. But anyone who hates another brother or sister is still living and walking in darkness. Such a person does not know the way to go, having been blinded by the darkness.
That's an interesting concept. I've heard of blinded by the light, but blinded by the darkness.
Well, I think,
fitting.
I read that and I thought that was very fitting because...
Well done, Shelby Jane.
Very good. Bless your heart, sweetheart.
In the good way.
In the good way.
Not in the way a Southern...
Not the way a Southern person.
Woman would tell you that.
And then we, our producer here had another verse that I'm going to have you read.
Okay, that was mine.
Again,
we did plan that much.
Kind of pertains to what's going on here today, and that was Romans 17, is that right?
No, Romans 12.
Romans 12. Can't read my writing.
17,
7 through 21.
Romans 12.
Oh.
17 through 21.
That's the repeat day thing happening.
A little bit.
A little bit.
You didn't even mean to do that one. I know you didn't.
That's why it's a repeat day.
I can't believe you people watch this.
I know.
This is us being us, even if you weren't here. So we would be this way anyway. The fact that y'all tune in is just...
I know.
Mind-boggling. There's got to be something better on TV than...
It's my turn for the fan.
That thing's... Who got you that?
Me.
Where'd you find that one? Amazon?
Amazon. It's not like I can go shopping right now.
Here, wait, but... I'm completely distracted right now.
You lost. We were talking.
I know, it was actual Jesus time, and I'll get to Jesus time, I promise, because it's a good verse. Because all of them are good verses. It's in the Bible. That's their job.
What does
it say on the back? Let's promote a product that we have nothing to do with.
This is original. This is original.
Original.
Yeah.
Original what?
Hand fan.
The original.
The original.
It tilts.
It tilts.
It lights up. How does it light?
I haven't figured that one out.
Does it have anything to do with that white thing on the top?
There's...
On the back.
Oh, wait. I think I have to hold down...
What is that thing?
No, that's nothing. Oh, the directions are downstairs.
It's a plug that looks like you put water in it, like from.
Oh yes, it's a mister.
Oh, that's
a mister.
So you do put water in that,
you do
like
put
a
water, and then it lights up, and I don't know, and it charges on your computer, so it has a USB. And...
Have you already purchased this for everybody for Christmas?
No, but good idea.
You should. Anyway.
I should. Okay.
I would like to be first.
To.
Sorry, I'm intrigued. Oh, look, a squirrel. Anyway.
Wait.
See, I had that problem before too.
Okay, we're
good. It's still on. Okay. But anyway, Romans 12.
Yes.
17 through 21. Repay no one evil for evil, but give thought to do what is honorable inside of all. If possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. Beloved, never avenge yourselves, but leave it to the wrath of God. For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, says the Lord. I don't want to be on that side of things. No.
Yep.
Okay. To the contrary, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he is thirsty, give him something to drink. For by doing so, you will heap burning coals on his head. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. And I believe that was a very perfect verse. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Producer Megan today.
Very fitting.
So, although we did discuss once before,
yes,
how exactly, and the we here would be Rich and myself.
Oh, okay.
That what does it mean that if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he's thirsty, give him something to drink. For by doing so, you will heap burning coals on his head. That's a very specific picture. And what it is, it's kind of the idea of, we've heard the phrase before, killing someone with kindness. That if you are kind to somebody, that the weight of your kindness will be uncomfortable for them if they're trying to be hateful.
I see.
So you were actually causing somebody discomfort if they are not
it'll change their ways.
If they're not behaving like they're supposed to, and not because we're supposed to behave a certain way per se. It's that it is kind of, Jesus said, to do unto others as you done to yourself, and kindness is what we should be about. Christian or otherwise.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't believe there's enough of it these days.
No, it's all missing, and I didn't really want to get into the topic of what's going on. I just wanted to.
We know that there are things going on. We know that you can turn on any TV news channel or anybody else's podcast and hear all about those things and all about their thoughts on why those things are that way, whatever way that is, and there's a lot going on these days. We move from, like you said, from COVID being our biggest problem to now having other biggest problems.
And that's why I wanted, just a little lighten things up a little bit with our little show.
Yes.
Whatever the name
Whatever this is that we're doing.
Yes.
Are we doing
so, with that, I'm going to have you pray us out.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah, we're done. I'm just going to start.
Oh, I didn't know that we were done.
Yeah.
I guess that's what happens when you're the color guy. You don't know when we're done.
That's right. I don't have any more cards. We're good.
It's been 20 minutes.
It's been 20
I've left.
minutes.
I've come back.
I know. Don't ever do that again. It was
Don't ever
stagnant.
speak Yiddish again.
I don't even know what
Don't
that
bring
is.
Verklempt. That's Yiddish.
Oh, I just thought that was Jew speaking.
Yes, it is. Yiddish.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
It's a language.
Is that like the ixnay on the OVA thing?
That's Pig Latin.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
We. Anyway.
So much
you're going to pray us out. I'm going to say goodbye from Mel and Shawna, and stay safe. Be humble. Be kind.
You're going to come up with all the taglines, aren't you?
Have a great day.
I'm glad you've decided we're done, because I've decided we're not quite done yet. There was something I wanted to add.
I take all that back and I'll reiterate later.
Or repeat
it later. Okay.
I know that not everybody will agree with me, and I totally get that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know.
Should I leave?
No, this is normal for me. So to be disagreeable.
I don't think I've ever seen normal out of you.
That's kind of the point.
Okay.
Being disagreeable is kind of my. It's interesting. Rich and I had a conversation recently, and we know that y'all are watching us on social media and do appreciate social media for what it is. However, it's not really all that social.
Oh, no.
We had heard, and Shelby is one of our young adults. Rich and I host not one another group for the I guess the college and career, so that we don't refer to it as a one another group, but it is for that age group. And we miss you. If any of y'all are watching, even though most of y'all don't have Facebook accounts, we miss you guys terribly.
Why is it an old thing now?
Because the young people are ahead of us, just like we were ahead of our parents. It's just how it works.
Right.
It's just how it works. We just need to get over it. But I had heard previously that this generation is also one of the loneliest generations. And we said this is, one of the most connected generations ever, and they're lonely. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that are lonely, which is my little segue. Because we are all on social media now, and some of us in ways much more than we had ever been before. We've never done anything like this, obviously. So I just wanted to encourage everybody to be actually social in any way that you find appropriate for yourself. My boundaries, as far as that goes anymore, are much lower than they've ever been. Usually I have a bubble. I'm not really a hugger. But any of y'all from church here, if anybody needs a hug, even Ben Oberg, I know, I'm terrified.
You're going to hug people?
I'm going to hug people. I believe that there's a lot of that missing.
Are you going to be in bubble wrap or?
No, I've had enough. I've had enough of the masks. I've had enough of the gloves. I've had enough of all of it. Because here's the thing, everybody. We're still touching a lot of other stuff that other people have been touching. Anytime you have to open a door handle to go into anywhere.
Sure.
unless you're going to walk around with a stack of wipes in your bag, like some other people I know do, and use them to open doors with, because even the gloves, if you don't put the gloves on right and then you touch stuff and then you touch your face, you've just undone the point of wearing gloves.
Yeah, I carry a little, because when you go to a restaurant, you never know where, really, where have the menus been and who has touched them?
Well, that's an interesting thing. Now, we've been out to restaurants since they're starting to reopen.
Oh, now they're wiping them, but before they never did.
It was interesting. We went into a restaurant the other day that had a QR code, one of those little square things with the little teeny squares, those little pixel-looking things in it, with no sign that explained what was going on.
A scanner.
The little scanny
thing.
Yes. Yeah. And you take a picture of it with your phone, and that was the menu.
So that's cool.
I thought as a use of technology,
whoever came up with that, good for them.
Shall we do a shout out? We're not here to support any specific business, but if you want to know where I saw it, it was over at the Wildfire Public House in Modesto, and I've always just loved that restaurant. Just their servers are just
that is a
wonderful.
Great idea for
I would have liked if you had a sign for us old people that said, to view the menu, please scan this QR code instead of just having a big old one at the end of the table. Thankfully, Rich is a little more technologically savvy than I am, so he figured it out before I got there while I was parking the car. So just wanted to give a little shout out to them for being smart, because like you said, where have the menus been? And yes, thank you for sanitizing them now. We do appreciate that.
That is a great idea.
But immunity is also a good thing, and the only way to gain immunity is to not slather ourselves in all of the vodka that has now become antibacterial hand wash, whatever.
Yeah.
And for all you grandparents out there that are missing your grandbabies and touching them, once you've stepped outside, you're outside. And if you're going to shelter in place, then that is absolutely 100% you're right. But once you're outside, you've kind of lost control of everything around you anyway. You don't know who sat where, you don't know who's touched what, you don't know what's been on their hands first. And that's the thing. I know Shawna wanted to be done, and now we're pushing a half an hour again with my little soapbox, so here we go. But that's the thing. We don't know where stuff has been. And we do need immunity, because COVID is not the only thing out there.
Oh, we can talk and talk.
Right. Well, that's the thing. So and the logic of the whole situation doesn't exist, which is something that my personality just can't abide. If you can explain to me why something is the way it is, then I'm all for you, and I'm with you. I learned the hard way the other day at a grocery store in Modesto that I was not allowed to bring the grocery bags that the state of California forced me to buy into the store. It's now illegal for me to bring my own grocery bags into the store.
It's illegal? I didn't know it was illegal.
Under some order, under some government agency who now has the authority to do those sorts of things and cause a problem for the grocery store, I know, not for me as a human being. But I want to be clear, the said bags were in my cart. Nobody else touched them. I knew that nobody was going to be able to bag in them. Again, I still don't understand why. They've already touched your groceries. They have to reach around the plastic lucite that they've all put up that we all should have bought stock in to hand you your receipt. So they may yet touch you anyway. But I had the bags. I went to a self-checkout line. I was putting my own groceries that I scanned into my own bags, and that's when I was berated.
Shame.
By the one cashier for the 6 registers that said grocery store, which I will not name. And I just didn't get it, because I thought, I'm not asking anybody else to touch them. I went into a self-checkout line. So with the loss of any sense of logic or reason or anything, I've given up, and I am willing, if you want to come on down to church, we're here.
Okay, wait.
Hang on. We're here Monday through Friday from 10 to 2. It doesn't mean I'm going to be here, so you might want to call first. But I'm willing to hug. The people.
This is a challenge, because I am going to get a kick out of this. If that doorbell rings every 5 minutes and you got to come out of your office for a hug, I am all in.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm all in too, because if the doorbell rings every 5 minutes, all that shows us is that there's people out there that are hurting.
You're right.
And there are people that are out there that have needs that we're not meeting. Yeah. And I'm sorry to go completely serious on this one. I really am, because this is not me. But I want you to know that's how serious I am about coming outside of my own comfort zone. Because the mental health, there are too many. It's so funny for what's all on the news today. There's too many studies about the need for human physical touch in a non-inappropriate way.
Yeah.
And people aren't getting that. And people are hurting out there because of it. And I've given up. So I've had enough. I've had enough of the masks. I've had enough of the gloves. I understand those that you do. I am not saying you shouldn't. I am saying that this is my personal belief.
I got you.
That you should have your personal beliefs and that you should hold to them, whatever those are. That's kind of why we're in America, isn't it?
Last I checked, yes. But
yeah, that could change.
I checked last night, and I'm not so sure now.
Right. So anyway, so I guess that's me pushing against the establishment.
Oh, you go, girl.
So, sorry for the serious moment there. We'll try not to do that too much more. If you all decide that we need our own show, which while you do,
someone learn how to turn that thing off. I don't know.
Okay, figure out how to turn it off before you buy me one for Christmas. Okay. But anyway, so we'll go back to being not serious.
No, we're going to bring Jesus back in.
We'll bring Jesus back in. Our producer is praying that we'll pray at some point here. So thank you for the verses, though. Thank you, Shelby Jane
and Megan.
Thank you, producer Megan, for the verse. Yeah. We're probably losing our audience as we sit here. We're losing our audience. Is it growing as we're sitting here? Or is it just holding? Okay. Holding. Okay, good to know. Okay. So all you crazies that are with us are just with us, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Pray us out, babe.
It's time.
It's
past time, but that's okay.
Okay.
Dear Lord Jesus, thanks so much for this day. Thank you for the media that we have the ability to come into people's homes should they decide to turn us on. Thanks for Megan and for those who are producing these videos that we're putting out, because it doesn't take much to put your own video up, but to do these kinds of things where there's multiple people involved, multiple microphones involved, we do need technology. We do need the people to handle it. So thank you for those. Lord, thank you for those that are watching today. May their day just be blessed in some small way that lets them know that you're there. Lord, may our day be blessed as well. We clearly need it. And Lord, just may all praise and honor and glory be to your name. In Jesus' name, I just pray all these things. Amen.
Amen. Hey, have a great day.
Have a great day.
Until next time, if there is a next time.
Until next time, if there is a next time.
It's repeat day.
Repeat day. She got it.
Bye.
Love you all. Miss you.